Slow internet.
Swastiastu. Good afternoon, everyone. Today we are from Group 4, want to presentation for all of you about our project. Our project is about lawyer. For the first presentation will be held of my name, which name Arbhie.
Hello everyone. So, share. Hello everyone. So I am Arbhie Menor. I will discuss the introduction of our project. So, because of the difficulty in finding a lawyer, we, the database analysts, agreed to use lawyers' information system. This information system aims to assist clients in finding the best lawyer for their preferences. Currently, the law office handles various types of lawyers. The law office attributes are office ID, office name, and office address. In order to use the information system that the law office made, the clients need to create an account. The attributes of an account are password account and email account, while the client's attributes are client username, client email address, user password, and user ID. After the account is created, the administrator will handle the client's registration. Administrator's attributes are suspend user account, edit user account, approve verification, and delete verification. There are different types of lawyers that can be found in the lawyer's information system. A lawyer's attributes will be lawyer's personal website, lawyer's lawyer's address, lawyer's office hours, lawyer's email address, lawyer's name, lawyer's photo, lawyer's ID, lawyer's telephone number, and lawyer's office. That is that. That's it for the introduction of our topic.
Okay,
And
thank
the
you,
next,
Arbhie. And for the second presentation will be held of me. But the first, I want to share screen. Um, In the second presentation, I will tell you about database normalization. Database normalization, which contained by first normal form, second normal form, and then third normal form. For the first normal form, it contains all the attributes that will appear on the system when the user logs in. In the lower DB, first normal form, which contained by client name, client username, user email address, user password, user ID, lawyer's address, lawyer's ID, lawyer's photo, lawyer's office hour, lawyer's name, lawyer's telephone number, lawyer's office, lawyer's email address, lawyer's personal website, suspend user account, edit user account, approved verification, delete verification, office ID, office name, and office address. Then, second normal form. Second normal form, it is contains the grouping of each attribute in one entity. In the lower DB, we has four grouping. It is first lawyer's data. Lawyer's data can contain by lawyer's email address, lawyer's ID, lawyer's photo, lawyer's office hour, lawyer's name, lawyer's telephone number, lawyer's office, lawyer's personal website. And second, client's data. Client name, client username, user email address, user password, user ID. And then account, which contained by email account, password account. Then administrator, content by suspend user account, edit user account, approved verification, delete verification. And the last is law office, content by office address, office name, and then office ID. For the last, it's third normal form. Third normal form, it is form contains the new attributes which can be added to entity we have. First, it is user address, which can edit for street, state, city, zip code, region, and country. And then client's data will be contained by lawyer's price, negotiation price, find lawyers near me, and report data lawyers. Okay, that's all of presentation in pointing to do number two. And then for the third point, will be held of my niche, which name a host.
Hello everyone, I am Mer Calantoc and I will be presenting to you the entity relationship diagram of our database plan proposal, which is the lawyer's information system. The law office handles different types of lawyers. The law office attributes are office address, office name, and the office ID, which is the primary key of the entity law office. A client must create an account to be able A client must create an account to be able to use the information system that was made by the law office. The client's attributes are the client name, client username, user's email address, user's password, and the user's ID, which is the primary key of the entity client. While on the entity account, its attributes are the email account and the password account. A lawyer must also have an account. The lawyer's attributes are lawyer's personal website, lawyer's address, lawyer's office hour, lawyer's email address, lawyer's name, lawyer's photo, lawyer's ID, which is the primary key in the lawyer entity, the lawyer's telephone number, and last is the lawyer's office. After creating an account, the administrator will administer accounts from the information system. The attributes in the administrator entity are suspend user account, edit user account, approve the verification, and last is the delete verification. And that is the ERD of our database plan proposal.
Thank you, Rose. For the next, it's Arbhie.
Hello again, everyone. So now I'll be presenting or explaining how to create the lawyer's database information system in localhost. As you can see, lawyer's database is already created and it has an uh, tables of account, administrator, client, law office, and lawyer. Each table has attributes of its own, like password account, email account, and in the administrator, it has delete verification, approve verification, edit username, and suspend user account as its attribute. And now, I will teach you how to create a database inside the PHP First, you need to look for the button called New, then click it. Afterwards, it will ask you to input a name of the database. I'll name my database as full, then click create. After that, it will ask you to create a name for the table. I will name it human. Then you will choose the number of columns. I will choose two columns for the table human. Then click go. After that, You will now put a name, type, and length values of the data. I will put advisor and student. Now the type will be bar chart for both, and the length values will be 50 for both. After putting those information, you can now save the data. As you can see in the left corner, in the left part of my screen, the school is inputted. The database school is inputted, and if you click it, you can see the human table. The human table has an advisor and student attributes. That's it on how you create a database inside the localhost. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Arbie, for the last presentation. Um, for the fifth point, we can't explain it because we don't understand it well enough to make it. For that, we apologize profusely. I think that's all for the presentation of Group 4. Um, See you on the next presentation. Santi, Santi, Santi. See you.
Thank you, everyone.